I've been using LVLMine for about 6 weeks now, and I have enough for my first withdrawal. So before I fully break down this platform, I wanted to show off that part first. And you can see I have about 12,000 Satoshis, and the minimum withdrawal is 10,000. So in your wallet tab, you're going to click choose, and in my case, I'm going to withdraw to my Coinbase wallet. You're going to hit transfer, receive crypto, click Bitcoin, and then you're going to copy your address and head back to LVLMine. You're going to paste your address, and in withdrawal amount, I put 0.00012 for 12,000 Satoshis. And then next I put withdrawal funds. And you can see the withdrawal is successful. And in less than 3 hours, the Bitcoin was sent directly to my Coinbase wallet. And since we are on the topic of withdrawals, which I feel like are the most important part, making sure these things actually pay out, I want to show you something real quick. There is a help section, and you can go over this. It has a bunch of terms and conditions. But the most important part, I think, is part 5. So part 5, there's the withdrawal limits. So for your initial purchase, you're going to receive 2 withdrawals. You can see I've already used 1, meaning I only have 1 left. But for each level that you purchase, and I'll go over the levels in a minute, you'll receive that amount of withdrawals. So like for level 1, I would receive 1. If I did a level 2, 2, etc., etc. And if you do purchase a level 7 miner, you will have unlimited withdrawals. So just be aware that if you do purchase a low-level miner, you will not have unlimited withdrawals. I just want to make that clear. And I'm going to leave a link to these terms and conditions in the description so that it'll be easy for everybody to find. But anyway, I want to go over my account real quick. And there was one major change from when I made my first early review video. So 1 terahash per second was giving you about 13 sats per day. Now it's about 40. And I noticed this change recently. I'm making 680 sats per day with 17 terahash per second. And if you remember in my first video, I was actually reached out to about this platform, and I've been in pretty consistent contact on my Discord with their marketing team. And what I was told is that this is going to be a permanent thing where 1 terahash is going to be worth about 40 sats per day. And with the terahash being so inexpensive, they do only last for you. They're not lifetime, but it ends up being about 650% APR. So please take what you will with that. So anyway, let's head to the miners. I'll show you that real quick. You go to buy power. And you can see I already have the level 1 that's giving me the 10 terahash per second. But you saw that I had 17 terahash per second on my account, and I'm only purchased 1 10 terahash per second miner. Well, they actually had a promotion earlier, and there's a very similar promotion now where you can see it's a Black Friday that lasts until December 11th, where if you buy a level 3 miner or higher, you'll get 50% more terahash. And I'll show you what that means. So if you come down to level 3, that's 80 terahash per second, that would give you 120. And that's going to end up giving you, 3,200 per day. So add another 50% to that, that's 4,800 sats per day. And that would cost you 150 USD. And if you switch this over to a year, you can see that for $150, you'll make $1,046 worth in Bitcoin. But basically, you can see with the promotion that level 1, instead of getting 10 terahash per second, you'll get 15. Level 2, you'll get 60, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click level 3, and then we're going to come down. I'm going to click next. Choose crypto for payment. I'm going to click Bitcoin. And you can see that it's going to cost me 167,539 Satoshis. So what I'm going to do is just copy this address, and then I'm going to head to my Coinbase wallet. So in your Coinbase wallet, make sure you paste the right address and you're using the correct coin. I use Bitcoin, and I use the regular Bitcoin address. I put in 0.00167,539, and then I hit send. And then you would just check to make sure that it went through. And there it is. The invoice was paid. And when I went back to the website, you can see the payment was successful. And let's head back to my dashboard. And now you can see that I have 137 terahash per second. I'm earning 5,480 sats per day and 164,400 sats per month. And I'm making this video on December 6th. So we'll say about a month from now, I'll have made about as much as I just put into it as far as, the amount of sats I earned. So I'll make another withdrawal at that point. And because I bought a level 3 miner, I should have another 4 withdrawals left over at this point. Now, if you saw my early review video, I mentioned some free options, but let's go over those real quick. If you go to bonus offer, the first thing you can see is a daily airdrop, claim up to $1. We'll just click that, show you what happens. Takes just a few seconds. And there's 4 coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and Tron. I won some BNB. And you can see I won the equivalent of 4,100 sats worth of BNB. And you can do this every 24 hours. So let's scroll down. I've been doing this for a while now. Like I said, I've had it for about 6 weeks. And you can see all my recent bonuses. So I've done it pretty much every day. And you can see it's a random amount that you get, but it's still some free sats and free, crypto in general. So nothing to lose, right? But anyway, if we scroll down a little bit, if you do a Trustpilot review, if you give them 4 or 5 stars and then send it to their chat, they'll give you a free bonus 1 terahash per second, which is what I've had for a while at this point. And as long as this platform stays on the up and up, I see no problem with giving it a good rating. If you come down, there's a YouTube bonus, which I will end up doing for this video at some point. My early review video gave me $15, which is what I spent most of on my level 1 miner. So if you guys have a YouTube channel, want to make a video, this is a way to make some extra money. And the last thing is they have an achievement bonus at some point, but that hasn't come out yet. As soon as it does, I'll let you know as soon as possible. So the last thing I want to show you is the invite rules. So if you invite a friend and they end up investing into this app, you'll earn an extra 10% on top of that. So if you are interested in investing into this and you want a free and easy way to help the channel, please use the referral code that you see in the description. You can see it right above me as well. And usually what I end up doing is reinvesting my referral earnings back into the platform so I can get these videos out even faster. But let's just talk about this platform for a little bit. The APRs are around like 600, 700%, somewhere in there, and that just seems really high. Now, luckily on my end, there's somebody who reached out to me on Discord. I've been able to talk to them. I'll be able to have anybody who wants to reach out in my Discord to be able to talk to them as well if you have any questions. So there is a little bit of trust built up like that. But when you have APRs this high, it's hard to really fully trust until we have some real solid months of profit behind us. So please just do not invest more than you can afford to lose. I hate to say this is risky because, like I said, I do talk to these people. But when I just say APR is this high, I have to be unbiased and just say this is still risky in my opinion. And remember, none of this is financial advice. This is like informational videos, entertainment purposes, if you want to call it that. And I'm really hoping this does work out. Obviously put a decent amount into this at this point. And if you are unsure about this, you can always just see how it goes for me. I'll probably make updates month for month. And if anything changes, good or bad, I'll let you all know as soon as possible. Oh, one last little quick thing. You see this on the bottom right, there's this little button you can click. And it'll send you to like a support, like a ticket. And this is another way, say you don't have Discord, but you want to reach out to them if you have any questions. They do tend to get back to you within a day or two. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. I do my best to find the best crypto and Bitcoin cloud mining apps and break them down as well as I can. And if you want a free and easy way to support the channel, please use the LVLMine referral code that you see on the screen. I've also linked it in the description. And if you want these videos a little earlier, I have open memberships for $1 a month. I don't take any sponsorships from any of these cloud mining apps. I use their affiliate apps. If they have bonuses, I'll do things like that. But I keep these as unbiased as possible, so the memberships that you do buy really mean a lot to me. And just know that you truly are supporting the channel, and a lot of this does get reinvested into like equipment and things like that. And a big shout out to Vijay Shabarish and Kate Gameplay. It really means the world to me, guys. But as always, I appreciate you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you up in the clouds.